It's Ghost Queen. I wanted to do a little vlog today and just kind of, say hi, catch you guys up to speed on what's been going on with me and Wayne, with our little life here at Seven Oaks. So I'm recovering from surgery. I had surgery 6 days ago, just laser surgery, but, still not fun. It takes a little bit of recovery time. So, although I did a live stream on my Ghost Queen Paranormal channel, I don't know, like a week ago, I think it was like right before I had surgery, I did a live stream one night. Just because I'm starting to miss my paranormal pursuits, so is Wayne. But he's been working so much. We've both just been so busy with so much going on in our lives. This whole past year has just been a lot going on for both of us. So, at any rate, I did want to, I've been missing getting the paranormal itch again. So I did that live stream and I was, it's like I get really pumped at the time and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like going to be back in and just doing it all again. And unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way. So, I had surgery. So now it's just, I had to recover from that. So that's what I've been doing, trying to take care of myself, recover, take it easy. Wayne has been wonderful. He went through the whole surgery with me. He was there with me, and he's been a wonderful support and been taking care of me, and he's been fantastic. And I'm so grateful for him. He and I are doing great, and just busy with our lives, and he's busy with work and whatnot. So, but we've really just been enjoying each other's company when we get it, and doing really well. We're both really excited for the future, for this year. We're both really excited for Valentine's Day coming up in February, which is exciting for us too, because I originally arrived in Louisiana 2 days, I think, before Valentine's Day when I met Wayne for the first time last year. So it's kind of like a little anniversary for us. We celebrate a lot of little anniversaries. But so yeah, we're really excited for Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day, like if you're not partnered up, or if you're partnered up and your relationship isn't going well, or if you're single, Valentine's Day is not always a huge thrill for everyone. And some people just don't like Valentine's Day. They think it's like a commercial holiday and blah, blah, blah. I love Valentine's Day. I'm a diehard romantic. So yeah, I'm going to be mushy and gushing and like lovey-dovey-dovey till that's passed. So you just have to cope with me. Love Valentine's Day. So I'm all about the love. So we're excited for Valentine's Day. It's also Mardi Gras season down here in Louisiana, which is brand new to me. I've never gone to Mardi Gras. Wayne actually picked this up for me, which I haven't even had a chance to look through it yet, but it's like a Mardi Gras guide. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And it's just exciting stuff. It's an exciting year. Now, unfortunately, there's always like positives and negatives in life. And, all of us in life, we have our trials and tribulations to deal with, our challenges and whatnot. Now, for me this year, I'm having to put a lot of focus into my health. I sort of, there's been a lot of stuff that I've been putting off for a long time, putting off dealing with. And now it's like, okay, now this is the year to focus on a lot of my health stuff and to catch up on stuff I've been putting off. So I did just have that surgery. Like I say, I'm meeting with my oncologist at the end of February for my post-op visit and to review another biopsy they took during the surgery, which really is just sort of, I think it's going to be fine. It's just sort of being safe and whatnot. My oncologist seems very optimistic that this is it. We've knocked it on the head. I'm going to be fine from here on out. So that's what I'm going to focus on, is the, being optimistic and positive and saying like, this is now behind me, luckily. And but it did sort of make me take a little step back and kind of think about my life and reevaluate, with that going on, turning 50, sort of like when you turn 50, you're like reviewing your life and, figuring out where you've been and where you are and where you're going. And I don't know, there's something about being 50 and being my age that like I'm sort of just really indulging in this period of my life where I'm sort of just enjoying the freedom of being an adult and just being confident in who I am and being an adult and appreciating my life and appreciating even the hardships that I go through, because there's always something positive to be sucked out of any situation. And I do think that, um, we learn stuff when we go through things, So at any rate, I'm happy. I'm in a good place, loving life at the moment. That's all I can say. So that's that. That's all good stuff. Um, yeah. So, but then again, like to balance it out, so there's a little negative, which is, so I've met my new orthopedic doctor down here. I've had back problems my whole life. It's awful. I was born with a hip. My right hip was like a little bit too turned in and it affected my spine. And I've had these back issues my whole life. I had a back surgery a couple of years ago, just a discectomy on my L5. That was probably a few years ago now. And at any rate, it didn't really do a lot of good. Since then, my L4 has become herniated. My L5 has completely collapsed, and they were suggesting I get the two fused together in another surgery. I was putting it off. I'm kind of getting to the point now where I'm like, fuck it, let's just do it. Maybe it'll help. It's very frustrating to live with back issues. Very tough. So I've met my new orthopedic doctor here, and we're discussing that. I got to go have an MRI. It's kind of like starting from scratch all over here with new doctors down here and everything else. My hair is very flat because I have to touch up the purple, so I don't want to put any products in it, so don't mind my appearance. I'm not, like I say, I'm still recovering too, so I'm not 100% yet. I'm still getting there. So that's what's happening here. Focusing on a lot of health stuff with me. Wayne's, like I say, busy, working his usual crazy hours, crazy schedule. He's hoping to start tapering that down a little bit. We really want to get back into the paranormal. He wants to get back into box building. We're both really excited to keep going with the Dark Star business. And he's got this new 3D printer, which is going to be really exciting. We're going to be having a lot of really fun stuff happen with that. Yeah, so there's just like a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of things we're focusing on and trying to focus on and manage and get it all together and have it all come into place. And slowly but surely that is happening. So yeah, that's what's going on here with Wayne and I. And it's going to be a really exciting year. We're very, very happy, in a good place, really looking forward to this year. Now, on that note, I do know that this time of year can be kind of tough for some people. And I've said this before, I can repeat myself like a broken record sometimes. But seriously, January, February, March, especially if like you're in the colder states, like we're lucky down here. It gets a little cold, but we don't get snow and stuff. So it's not like New England cold. But January, February, March, I always say are the toughest months of the year. People can get kind of cabin fever or down and depressed or bored or, it's kind of like, it's like an in-between time of year. It's past the holidays, but the weather's still kind of crappy, and really until April hits and spring starts, it's just kind of a funky time of year. And I really think people need to focus on taking care of themselves really well around this time of year. So that means, eat healthy, exercise, get out in the sun, get your face and skin in the sun when you can, because we don't get a lot of sunlight this time of year. Do grounding techniques, put your bare feet on the earth, take salt baths, cleansing, really, take care, meditate, take care of your physical, emotional, mental health, spiritual health, all of it. Really pay a lot of focus to that during these months, because I just feel like this is when everybody, when you get sort of like blah, it's like your whole immune system can go down too. So yeah, guys, stay healthy, pay attention to how you're doing through these months. Really be good to yourself and take care of yourself. And yeah, that's about it. I did want to talk about the Damon Tarot a little bit more at length, but because this is probably a longer vlog than I intended, I think I'm going to do that in a separate video. And I think I'm going to do that tomorrow because I've already made like 3 videos today, and I think that's just enough for me today. I need to go back to relaxing and taking care of myself. So I'll do that tomorrow. I do want to talk about that deck a little bit more in length, other than just the walkthrough that I did, because it's a really interesting deck. So I think that's about it. If you're interested in the paranormal, I know not everybody is here on this channel for the paranormal, but if you are interested in the paranormal, you should definitely check out our investigation Saturday night. It's going to be fantastic. We're so excited. That's going to be fun. And otherwise, stay tuned here. I'll have more stuff coming. I'm slowly, I really wanted to get those deck walkthroughs kind of taken care of and out of the way, because that is something I wanted to put up on this channel. Now that I've done that, I can just do them individually as I get more decks. Now that that's passed and it's sort of like a chore I took care of and accomplished, I can focus on other stuff I want to talk about too. So yeah, guys, that's it. Also in March, we've got coming up St. Patrick's Day, which, I'm half Irish. I've got a very Irish last name, so I always celebrate that. Looking forward to that. And yeah, and then spring with everything budding and blooming and planting. And oh man, I'm so excited for spring. I love spring. It's probably, I don't know, I go back and forth between spring and fall. Both are my most favorite times of year. So I'm very excited for spring. Keep your chin up. It'll be here before you know it. And stay healthy, stay happy, enjoy Valentine's Day, embrace the love, fuck the commercialism. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're all well, and I will speak to you soon. I bid you adieu.